Hand cycles can be used for recreation, shopping, commuting, cross-country, and competition. It's a great way to get your aerobic exercise. The benefits of hand cycling to overall health, physical conditioning, and quality of life are substantial. With a hand cycle, you can attain the freedom of cycling independently or join your cycling friends and family members in outdoor exercise. Hand cycling is very popular for recreation and is also quickly becoming into a competitive sport for disabled athletes. Hand cycling has already been integrated into many human-powered vehicle organizations that hold championships around the world where both able and disabled cyclists compete together. Adam Rose is an athlete who started racing at the age of 12. Encouraged by his athletic father, Adam has quickly excelled in this sport. He is enthusiastic and talked about what a hand cycle is and why he loves this sport.
Hand cycling is basically cycling just with your arms, and you're on a hand cycle, which is a little different than a bike. It's a contraption machine with 3 wheels, 1 in front and 2 in back. I like the speed, the competitiveness, just the camaraderie of the people you're racing against, and just being outdoors and having fun. I mean, hand cycling is my favorite thing to do. It's just nice to be able to get outside and have fun.
Adam has competed in many races nationally and was recently honored with the Rising Star Award by the Athletes with Disabilities Hall of Fame.
I've been all over the state and all over the country too. Recently I was down in Georgia and South Carolina for a couple of races, and the competition there was tough. It was a national championship race in Georgia and South Carolina. So the competition's always good, but it's always fun being out there racing against them. I was right in the middle, 6th out of 11th and 5th out of 11th, so it's pretty good for how young I am and the competition that was there. Well, my dad's a runner, so originally he took me down to the Crim 10-mile road race in Flint, and he was running it that year, and he took me down to the hand cycle start and showed me what they were doing, and then he said, you could be doing this, next year or the year after that. So, he got me a hand cycle, and I started doing a little bit of riding, and the next year I was doing it, and then my love of racing just took off from there.
Having mentors is important for teenagers. Having a successful role model with a similar life experience gives perspective.
Glenn Ashlock he's a fellow hand cyclist, and he also plays wheelchair basketball, and he works at the Disability Network of Michigan, has been one of my biggest mentors / competitor rivals, and recently I beat him at the Detroit Free Press Marathon, so that was a big accomplishment for me. But I've looked up to him, every year that I started racing, and he's just been there for me and helped me out.
Adam's workout requires dedication and discipline. Training for competition is intense, but something he enjoys.
Well, training I try to get out 5 days a week. Usually I'm looking to do anywhere from 20 to 30 miles. Hills, flats, depends on what I want to do for that day. But you just got to work on different areas and get proficient in a really good area, in an area, and then focus on another area. Marathons are mostly an endurance thing, so I'll do longer rides to prepare for a marathon. If the marathon has hills, like the Detroit Free Press has the Ambassador Bridge, the Detroit Tunnel, so I'll focus on hills before that race. I do a lot of marathons, but I also do regular cycling events, which are time trials, where you go out and back, and it's usually a shorter race, like 10 miles or so. And then you do road races, which can be really long with a whole bunch of guys. There can be 30, 40 guys in a road race. And there's these races called criteriums, where you go around a course. It's usually a half-mile to a mile course, and you just do as many laps as you can for 30, 35, 40 minutes, and whoever does the most laps wins. And those are really fun races. They're really fast and really exciting. We race under the organization of U.S. Hand Cycling, which is the country's hand cycling division, and they bring racers, and they have their own team, and they come from all over the country, and even all over the world too. Some of them have come from South Africa, Germany, Switzerland, and then all over the United States too. I've raced against people from California, Florida, Texas.
The medical community recognizes the value of exercise. Most rehabilitation hospitals help organize and sponsor these races.
There's a bunch of different organizations. A lot of hospitals actually in the local area will put on these races and help sponsor them. But then there's individual teams all over the country that'll help sponsor racers to come and race for them. Then there's the U.S. Paralympic team, which has their own 3 or 4 guys that will come to the races and they'll just dominate. But they're really cool to watch and really cool to be around.
Adam's talent was recognized early in his racing career. Fusion Medical is a medical supply company ran by people with disabilities. They understand the importance of exercise not only for health, but for the social benefits as well. They have supported Adam in helping him acquire bikes and getting to his races.
Fusion Medical is owned by Nick Long. He's also in a wheelchair. He plays wheelchair rugby. And they are a medical supply company in the state of Michigan. They help out with races and certain equipment that I'll need. I can call them up and say I need this part and they can give it to me. Because a normal hand cycle can run from $4,000 to $8,000, and then the wheels can cost another $1,000, $3,000, and then you've got entrance fees for races, which can be $50, $100. So they'll help out with entrance fees and certain equipment that I'll need, but they're a great help.
Don Rose is Adam's father. He is a dedicated parent and works hard to help Adam achieve his potential. He is also very physically active. He worked on developing activities that the family could do together and has been pleased with the results. Watching Adam grow and improve in his racing has been one of his great joys as a parent.
We got Adam involved with racing when he was 12 years old. I didn't know how he was going to take to it, if he'd like it or hate it. We thought it would be one or the other, and he fortunately loved it. And he started racing at the age of 12 and just kept at it, improved every single race, and it's just been amazing to watch. Well, at Adam's very first race, I thought he would probably average about 10 to 12 minutes a mile, and I was timing my walk from the start to the finish to coincide with that kind of time, and he was under 10 minutes a mile, and I almost missed his first finish because he was so fast. And there's been several races since then that he's improved so much from year to year that I've almost missed him finishing because he got there way ahead of the time I was predicting him to finish. Well, he just needed a sport that he could get outside with and get exercise and meet people. And hand cycling was great because I was hoping at some point he would be able to ride his bike along with me while I run or ride my bike. And it worked out far better than I ever expected. I've been a runner for 31 years now. I play tennis, I love biking, we all do all that together. And we ride together all the time, it's great. We've got hundreds, maybe thousands of hours of time riding together, running together. We do a 4-day bike ride in August every year that's 240 miles long, and that's a lot of fun to just be together for that whole time riding. It's great.
Don understands the concerns of being a parent with a child with a disability. He encourages parents to look into hand cycling as a way to help their children be more physically active and participate in life.
Parents with disabled children should definitely look into this kind of sport. It's fantastic. And there are organizations out there that can help you get a bike. Adam's first bike didn't cost us anything because we found an organization that provided it for children, and they were great. We got the bike within 3 weeks of applying for it. So there's opportunities out there to get this equipment for the kids, and just work with them and get them out riding and get them exercising. It's just it has a great impact on the children. The sport is great for the crossover effect, the confidence, and it's just especially being with older people that are out there doing these things. It can motivate a child to excel and exercise and give them an opportunity to see that these people are enjoying a great life. Being disabled doesn't mean that you have to sit in a house all day long and withdraw from society. These people are out there competing and excelling, and they're showing that to kids that participate.